Oh, forget about it. It's the Lingus Show. Back once again on the Creative Control Network, part of the Believe Network.
Believes.
Oh, Smoking Joe got the hookup, ladies and gentlemen, and that's who promotes us. We don't get promoted by famous wrestlers. I could never mind. Fast.
Yeah.
I was going to say something, but never mind.
Gulp.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was going to say something about the famous wrestler, but never mind. Oh,
he doesn't like the word botch, I heard. But anyways.
No, he doesn't. I was going to comment on something else, but we will go on, ladies and gentlemen. You want to find all of our nonsense. If you don't want commercials, if you want these shows on time, all the time, boom, we're done with them. Bang, they're up on fucking patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. That's where you want to go. And there's multiple tiers. And if you were on those things, you would have possibly won $300 from us, like the franchise did, because of our football gift that we were doing, because it was anybody who joined up for there didn't have to pay for it, and it was everybody doing an eliminator challenge.
Yep,
and
we've been doing this for what, like 4 or 5 years now, I think.
And it's you can win $300 of our own money if you were the final person in the eliminator, and boom, it took a whole 3 weeks.
And we went deep last year, right?
It did. It went deep, and the I think it was the first. It was the second year. I went the entire season. I won. Not at the very end, but I won like around 10 or 11, and I continued on. And I played against the higher tier. We gave them 2 chances. And I
that's right.
beat everybody with 1 chance the whole fucking way. I strutted around like I did something. First year I was out first game. This year I'm out the first game. It's either I win it or I'm out the first fucking game. So, yes, you should be on there. Use all those perks, and we now do football pools, and everybody just throw in $20 for a confidence pool. End of the year, everybody gets that money and shit like that. So it's a fun time. You're part of the family when you get over there. You know, we talk a lot of shit over there. We do extra stuff, especially if you're on that high tier. We talk shit. It's great. And also, there's another one where if you want to do gambling stuff, and you want to get all the fucking pros picks. Well, I have all those fucking pros picks. It ain't my picks. I get it from the pros, and I post it on patreon.com/gambling picks. Don't tell anybody. 1 flat fee, $20. Gets every fucking thing I get in front of me. I post constantly. It's rough house. I go golfing. I'm on the phone. What? Another one came through, and I got alerts. And I go bang, put it up right away. I don't want to fucking miss anything. So it's football season, college football, pro football. You want to get in there and do that shit. So let's get on to it, Faust. It is time for Raw. And now we have to fucking get going when it comes
from
to
Ontario, which I'm always like, where the fuck is Ontario?
You know what? I always think the same thing. I'm like, where is this Ontario? It's southern, right? It's LA-ish.
It's LA-ish. I had to find exactly where it is on the map. It's like east of LA. It's right near Rancho Cucamonga. So I'm thinking that's why Punk wasn't on the show.
He didn't want to be around it.
He's like, that's Bucks country. I ain't.
He was on Chicago radio today. I think probably promoting NXT.
Oh yeah,
I would assume so. It was at 1:25 our time, so I might go back into their archive to have a listen to it. Raw, Faust, this close. My idea was almost used to the T.
Yeah.
I said I wanted fucking Dom showing up in Lowrider with fucking Liv, but my twist was I want Liv to be a fucking chola. I wanted the headband with her and some lokes, maybe a teardrop.
Yep.
I wanted this badly. But they just arrived in the lowrider. Which
she's got her short shorts and her big Frankenstein boot.
Fucking fingers through her belt loops. Everything's going on here.
My wife sees the boots right away. She goes, "Oh, that's such and such brand." I'm like, "How do you know this?" She goes, "I see the little logo on it."
That's interesting. Okay. The women, they know. Were they pricey? Do you know that?
She didn't say.
So. Bronson and Strowman are fighting in the back immediately. Right? Like they're still at each other, which makes sense in real life because you go, oh, what? Now they're fucking fine with talking face to face when they're.
Yeah.
You always see somebody get jumped. I see this constantly in every fucking in AEW a lot. They will jump somebody, and then there will be an interview the next week in the back, and the people who jumped the guy show up to talk face to face. And I'm like, why aren't you smashing him in the face? Orange sits there like a fucking asshole. You know, you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I like this too because like every week we see people arrive to the building. So you just think, all right, here's Dom and Liv showing up to the building, but right in front of them is these two monsters going at, and they crash into this merch stand. Why there's a merch stand backstage?
Well,
I don't know.
WWE's in tough times. They make their employees pay for their own t-shirt. You know that. They just get a 20% off. Dom and Liv talk in the ring. They show what they did to Rhea the other week. You know, it's a recap stuff.
Yeah, they're gloating. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden Rhea shows up and she goes, "I'm cleared." And they go, "Oh my God." Cause she's like, "Oh, you're not getting out of this match." What Liv said, you know, but she's like, "I'm cleared." At least she doesn't call her baby girl. That's all I'm saying at this fucking point. And she goes, "You know, Dom, because you got her this fucking belt and you're always fucking busy, you're going to be right where you fucking belong, behind bars in a shark cage." So we all know that everybody in a shark cage, it's almost fucking, you don't want them in a shark cage because for some reason, they fucking help more from a shark cage.
Right.
Remember, the best was Enzo. He lubed himself up and squeezed through the butt. Fantastic.
No, the best was on AEW when they just walked right through the bars because they're so skinny.
So what does he have in his pants that he drops? A bar of some sort, right? Like a fucking crowbar-ish type of shit.
I like that he's scared. He goes, "I can't go back." Like he's all freaked out.
Yeah, I can't do any more time back. So yeah, he's gonna be in a shark cage. When is this, Faust? It's in 2 weeks. It's not this.
Not this Saturday. The following.
So it's on the 4th or it's on the 5th.
The 5th.
October 5th. Yes, it is.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, it's the day before the Duchess's birthday. Her turning 25.
And then right after this, they show a commercial for the Lucha Lowrider, which you can buy. It's a new car made by Mattel, so it was perfect ad product placement by Dominic, even though it looked like it had the Rey Mysterio logo on the side.
That was interesting. Yeah, I was like, oh, look, remember it was was it the fucking Strowman fucking car that you could break apart, or was that a Brock? It wasn't a Cadillac, right?
No, it wasn't the Cadillac. It was Rollins' Cadillac he destroyed. And he threw the door and hit somebody.
Did he hit the person? Did he actually hit somebody? He went into the crowd, right? Went fucking flying. Got through a door, a quarter mile. How much do you want to bet?
Brock threw a door.
Adolf versus Sammy. I don't even care about this match.
Yeah, because we know who's going to win.
Yes, exactly. So I was like, who gives a shit? But you want to see, you know, you got to take a fucking note. So, you know, what are you going to fucking
do? Kaiser in his low rise, his low cut.
Because I like to show where my bush would be. And if I was probably very blonde bush, you know, very, very fine hair. I'm telling you, he gets a hard on and the cap is over the top of the band in the front.
What if he has just one little square patch?
A Hitler.
Michael Jordan.
Sorry, yes, the Michael Jordan. I don't know where my head went. After Sammy wins, Gunther comes out, and I'm like, is he fucking dressed to wrestle for?
Yeah, well,
this is good.
Mr. Comedy.
You fucking been begging for it for weeks for a match. I think tonight is the right time, and Ontario is the right place to tell you no. I love that it's like we don't know this match is happening.
Right.
You know. So you know what? And how about fucking Pierce goes, you know what? That's your next match. Well, what the fuck? You don't need
exactly.
Permission. Who needs permission?
Who runs the show?
No shit. And he still hasn't gonna. So what do you think next week? Pierce finally says, you know what? You're doing this. I don't care.
Be.
Yes. Review of last week with the New Day and Woods being pissed off. Now they're in the back, and Kofi brings some Budios and Francesca. And he goes, I bring some new stuff for you. So, you know, try cheer you up. Sorry about last week. And I like that they're like, no, I blew my stack. I'm sorry. But he's like, you know, we got to get serious. And this is what we should fucking, you know, we need to get back to it. And Kofi goes, yeah, that's right. You should quarterback the team. You take the lead for the next few weeks, whatever. And we'll go with what you say. And then fucking American Males shows up. And they come by shitting on them, right? The fat one calls them fucking nerds and giggles.
Yeah, they're trying to give him personality, I guess.
And they're like, what? And then he said, so I go, okay, so now they're gonna have a match with the Brutus brothers. This is what's gonna happen.
And then some production guy shows up with a plate of pancakes and Cody and
a fucking unicorn horn. From behind with a plate when he's like, fuck out of here. Fucking so Woods didn't see it. Fucking fantastic.
Woods is like, what? I got something on my shirt?
Yeah, great. Jay's quest for singles gold. We see